Hi everyone. Good morning, students. Today we discuss the next and further part of the chapter number 8, that is transition and inner transition element. In the previous video, we learn about the transition element, that is introduction of the transition element. And in the previous video we learned that the transition elements are present in or placed in the D block of the periodic table, modern periodic table. Now today we discuss the next and further part of the top further part of the transition element from the chapter number 8, that is transition and inner transition element. So now next part is the position in the periodic table. This is the periodic table structure of the modern periodic table. All the elements are divided into four blocks: S block, P block, D block and F block. S block is present at the left hand side of the periodic table. P block is present on the right hand side of the periodic table. D block is placed in between the S and P block, and F block is present at the base of the modern periodic table, and all the transition elements are present in the D block of the periodic table, indicated by the yellow color boxes. Now position in the periodic table, we already discussed that the all transition elements are placed in the periods from 4 to 7, that is period number 4, 5, 6 and 7. All are included, or all the transition elements are included from the period number 4, 5, 6, 7 and the groups from 3 to 12. Those constitutes 3D series, 4D series, 5D series and 6D series. We also learn the table indicating the 4 series in the previous video, that is 3D series, 4D series, 5D series and 6D series. Why the series are called as 3D series, 4D series, 5D series and 6D series? Because the 3D series elements, all the 3D series elements contain the last valence shell electrons are enter in the 3D orbital, so they are called as the 3D series. Similarly 4D series, 5D series and 6D series. So they are placed at the center with S block on the one side and P block on the other side. We already discussed that S block is present on the left hand side of the periodic table and P block is present on the right hand side of the periodic table, and D block is present in between the S and the P block. The electropositivity, reactivity and the other properties show a gradual changes from S block to P block through those of the D block element. As we already know that the properties show gradual variations from S block to P block, and D block is intermediate between the S and the P block. The elements show gradual changes from left side to, when we go from top to bottom in groups, and left to right in periods. So now next part, the electronic configuration of the transition element. Electronic configuration is the most important part of the transition element. All the transition elements show variations in the electronic configuration. The 3D series begins, firstly we see the electronic configuration of 3D series elements. The 3D series fourth period includes, or the elements which are present in the fourth period are called as the 3D series elements. The 3D series begins with the SC. SC is the symbol for scandium and Z is the symbol for atomic number. The scandium having atomic number 21 and ends with the zinc. Zn is the symbol for zinc element having atomic number 30. Z is the symbol for atomic number. So 3D series begins with the element with scandium and ends with the zinc. So now next part, that is argon. Argon is the noble gas. We will know that argon is the noble gas placed in the 18th group of the periodic table. All the elements present in the 18th group of the periodic table, they are called as the noble gases, inert gases, because their octet is complete. So argon is the noble gas preceding to 3D series, means argon is placed at the end of third period, and Argon is the noble gas preceding to 3D series, and its electronic configuration is the electronic configuration of argon is given here. Argon, Ar is the symbol for argon, is an element having atomic number 18, and its electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6. We already studied the Popov's principle, and the student who clearly understand the Popov's principle, they can skillfully write the electronic configuration of each and every element. So before the electronic configuration, all the students have clearly understand the Popov's principle. Its electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6. There are total 18 electrons are present, and hence the argon have complete electronic configuration or has complete octet. Next, calcium. Calcium having atomic number 20, belonging to the S block of the fourth period, has electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2. As calcium contains 2 electrons more than the argon, so one orbital is increased, that is 4s2. Hence, after the calcium, the next element is the scandium, which is the first member of 3D series element. Hence, 21st electron in the scandium having atomic number 21 enters in the available or enters in the higher energy level, that is 3D orbital. Electronic configuration of scandium is written as 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d1, 4s2. So last and valence electron enters in the 3d1 orbital and also can be represented as Ar. In square bracket, Ar represents the electronic configuration of argon having atomic number 18, and 3d1, 4s2. The 3d1, 4s2 is the valence shell electronic configuration. So now next, the electronic configuration of the elements of the 3D series is given in table 8.2. When we observe the table, we understand the electronic configuration of each and every element. The elements, the columns, first column is of elements, then symbol, atomic number, expected electronic configuration, and observed electronic configuration. Because in case of the 3D series elements, the two elements show exceptional behavior, and these two elements are chromium and the copper. Because the expected electronic configuration and observed electronic configuration is different in case of the two elements, that is chromium and copper. So elements, their symbol, atomic number, and electronic configuration is shown here. So scandium having symbol Sc, having atomic number 21, having observed electronic configuration Ar. In square bracket, Ar represents the electronic configuration of argon, which has complete octet and electronic atomic number is 18. So scandium has electronic configuration 3d1, 4s2, then titanium, 3d2, 4s2, then vanadium, 3d3, 4s2, then chromium. After vanadium, there is chromium having electronic configuration 3d5, 4s, valence shell electronic configuration 3d5, 4s1. Chromium show exceptional behavior because of, and the reason is the stability. Then manganese having 3d5, 4s2, then iron 3d6, 4s2, then cobalt 3d7, 4s2, then nickel 3d8, 4s2, then copper 3d10, 4s1. Copper also show exceptional behavior because of this extra stability. Then last element is the zinc having electronic configuration 3d10, 4s2. So when we observe the electronic configuration of all the elements, since zinc has, we observe that the zinc has completely filled n-1d orbital, that is 3d orbital, in the ground state, that is 3d10, 4s2. Means zinc has completely filled completely filled octet and 3d10 in its common oxidation state. The common oxidation state for zinc is +2. It is not regarded as the transition element. As its octet is complete, it is not regarded as the transition element. In case of the common oxidation state +2, the zinc show completely filled electronic configuration or octet is completely filled, so it is not regarded as the transition element. On the other hand, same in case of the 4D series, 5D series, the last element that is cadmium, mercury from the 4D and 5D series also not is considered as the transition element because of the same reason. Copper in the elementary state, as we know that copper show exceptional behavior in case of the electronic configuration because of the reason is the stability. Copper in the elementary state, that is 3D 10 4s1, contain filled 3 orbital, but in the plus 2 oxidation state it has partly filled 3D orbital, that is 3D 9. When we observe the expected electronic configuration is 3D 9 4s2, but in case of the plus 2 oxidation state, but in case of the observed electronic configuration, its electronic configuration is 3D 10 4s1. So it has partly filled 3D orbital 3D 9, hence copper is a transition element. So copper is the transition element because in case of the plus 2 oxidation state it has partly filled 3D orbital. So now general electronic configuration of 4 series of the d block elements of the periodic table can be represented as, the general electronic configuration is shown here, that is 3D series, 4D series, 5D series and 6D series. And from the general electronic configuration, when we clearly understand the general electronic configuration, we can easily write the electronic configuration of any element. This is the we also studied in the previous video the general electronic configuration of transition element. The 3D series having general electronic configuration AR in square bracket represents the electronic configuration of that particular element. 3D 1 to 10 4s2, 1 to 10 represents electron number, 2 is also electron number. Then 4D series in square bracket KR is the symbol for krypton. 4D 1 to 10, 5s 0 to 2. Then 5D series having general electronic configuration in square bracket XE is the symbol for xenon. 5D 1 to 10, 6s2. Then 6D series having general electronic configuration in square bracket RN is the symbol for radon. Then 6D 1 to 10, 7s2. So this is the general electronic configuration of 3D series, 4D series, 5D series and 6D series elements. So today we learn the position of transition element in the periodic table, then electronic configuration of transition elements, and the general electronic configuration of the 4D series 4 series elements, that is 3D 4D 5D 6 and 6D series.